What if your greatest gift became your greatest weakness? This is the paradox that defines the life of Samson, a man whose extraordinary strength was both his blessing and his curse. Samson, the mightiest judge of Israel, was a figure of immense power and unparalleled might. His story is one of divine purpose, human frailty, and ultimate redemption. Born with a divine purpose, Samson's life was set apart from the very beginning. His birth was foretold by an angel, marking him as a Nazirite, dedicated to God from his mother's womb. Destined by God to deliver his people from the Philistines, Samson's path was clear. He was to be the instrument of divine justice, a warrior with a sacred mission. From birth he was set apart, a Nazirite, with strength that defied imagination. Picture this, a man whose physical power was unmatched, whose very presence struck fear into the hearts of his enemies. Samson tearing through Philistine warriors with nothing but the jawbone of a donkey. His feats of strength were legendary, his victories numerous. His enemies fell like wheat before a scythe, unable to withstand his might. He was a force of nature, unstoppable and unyielding. His strength, unmatched, his power, unstoppable. Yet, beneath this exterior of invincibility lay a vulnerability that would be his undoing. But with great power comes great temptation. Samson's formidable strength was shadowed by a weakness for desire, a flaw that would lead him down a path of betrayal and loss. Samson's formidable strength was shadowed by a weakness for desire. His heart, easily swayed by beauty, became his Achilles' heel. Enter Delilah, whose beauty masked betrayal. She was the embodiment of temptation, a siren whose song led Samson to his downfall. Day after day she pressed him for the secret of his strength. Her persistence was relentless, her intentions hidden behind a facade of affection. And finally he revealed it. In a moment of weakness he confided in her the source of his power. "No razor has ever been used on my head," he said, "because I have been a Nazirite dedicated to God from my mother's womb." His hair was the symbol of his vow, the key to his strength. In the dead of night, when the world was silent and still, she called for the Philistines, and as he slept, unaware of the impending betrayal, she had his hair cut off, the symbol of his strength, severed in an act of treachery. He awoke, thinking he could shake himself free as before, but this time something was different, but the strength was gone, and even more devastating, the Lord had left him, his divine favor withdrawn. Blinded and bound, Samson was forced to grind in the prison, a shadow of his former self. The mighty warrior, now a captive, reduced to nothing. Samson was forced to grind in the prison, a shadow of his former self. The mightiest judge of Israel, reduced to nothing. The mightiest judge of Israel, reduced to nothing. His story seemed to be one of tragic downfall, a hero brought low by his own flaws. But his story didn't end there. In his darkest hour, Samson turned to God. In his humility and desperation, he sought redemption. In humility and desperation, he prayed for one last burst of strength. His heart, once led astray, now sought divine intervention. Taken to the temple of Dagon, the Philistine god, Samson was paraded as a trophy of their victory. But within him, a spark of hope remained. He pushed against its pillars with all his might, crying out, "Let me die with the Philistines!" The temple collapsed, a final act of defiance and redemption, destroying more enemies in his death than he had in his entire life. His final act was one of sacrifice, a testament to his enduring strength and faith. Samson's tale is a powerful reminder. Even in our failures, God can redeem us. His story teaches us that no matter how far we fall, redemption is always within reach. He can use us for his purpose, no matter how far we've fallen. Our greatest failures can become the foundation for our greatest victories. No matter how far we've fallen, there is always a path to redemption. Let Samson's story inspire you. Let Samson's story inspire you. To rise from your failures, to seek redemption, and to fulfill the divine purpose placed within you. To rise from your failures, to seek redemption, and to fulfill the divine purpose placed within you. Because in God's hands, and to fulfill the divine purpose placed within you. Because in God's hands, even our weakest moments can lead to the greatest victories. Even our weakest moments can lead to the greatest victories. Samson's life is a testament to the power of faith, the possibility of redemption, and the enduring strength of the human spirit.